So today we did the Black Canyon River Adventures, which is a scenic Colorado River raft tour. And you start out the raft adventure at the base of the Hoover Dam below the Mike O'Callahan Pat Tillman Memorial Bridge to the pullout at Willow Beach Harbor. The tour is about between 3 and 4 hours. So here we are driving to the check-in point located inside the Lake Mead RV Village store. You will be passing through the National Park entrance, so you do need to have your receipt for the tour out so you can show the attendant, and then they'll let you through. I just love this view along our journey. Isn't it just beautiful? So on our way, we're driving into this RV park. And this is the building that you're looking for to check in for your tour. We got a little lost in the RV park. We didn't really know where we were supposed to go. So here's the building. And once you check in, you'll get a bottle for water and your boarding pass. Then you're going to be directed to a waiting area. And then you're going to wait for the van or the bus to bring you to the rafting location. So basically, you're going to learn the history of like the geological area below the Hoover Dam. You're going to view some natural hot springs and volcanic rock formations. Just really beautiful. And then you're going to catch a glimpse, maybe, of majestic desert bighorn sheep. We didn't see any on our tour, but some tours they do.
Right now, I've been seeing a lot of them flying around with all types of green material. I'm assuming some of it's algae, and they're using it to build their nests now.
And then you're just going to be out there on this float in the boat excursion, and they do provide a lunch. And you get to stop on the sandy beach to eat the lunch. If you do have some sort of allergy or something along that lines, when you book the tour, there is a space to add any comments. And so I did put that I was gluten-free, and they did provide a lunch that was gluten-free. And you even get to keep the lunch bag. So make sure also that you bring your camera. Oh my goodness, there's so many wonderful photo opportunities. You have to bring your camera. So make sure that you bring a hat, or visor and sunscreen, because you are out there in the direct sun. For quite some time. I mean, the tour is between 3 and 4 hours, and most of that time we were in the sun.
You see some running water coming down the canyon wall there. That's a hot spring pool that's up there as well. It's a popular spot to kayak or canoe into. As you can see, these guys are over here. Sometimes if it's early in the morning, we'll see a paddler that's out there taking a shower. It's nice warm water. Sometimes they're clothed. But we're out in the canyon. You never know what you're going to get. So this area over here, you guys are going to see a bunch of palm trees still over on the Arizona side. This area used to be known as Lone Palm. The name did stick. At one point, there was only one palm tree. Well, that palm tree had seed pods. Those seed pods popped open, and then it spread them all over on the Arizona
It was about
side.
80 degrees on our tour. We went in October. Oh, and here is the beach where we stopped and got to eat our lunch. Here's my gluten-free lunch. So it was a salad, an apple, some popcorn, a little bar. And so this beach, it's called Riceweed Canyon, I believe. And so some people were prepared. I mean, they had their beach bag and their blankets, and they had it all set up to eat their lunch. So I recommend that for you. If I would have known, I would have done that too. So just a great time. I think we had about 20 minutes there to eat. You're welcome to jump in the water if you want to jump in the water. Some people walked around in the water. It was still a little bit chilly, even though it was like 80 degrees outside. So I didn't see anybody swimming. But love doing this. This is like my happy place, you know. And so, I mean, along this tour, as I was saying, you don't really get wet. You might get splashed, but you're not really going to get wet. We did see some blue heron, I believe is what that bird was. And then we saw some people like paddle boarding and kayaking. So that was fun. And I think that was a face up in the, like a formation in the shape of a face up there. And so it's just a nice, relaxing, smooth trip down the river. Just love being in the sun and on the water and at the 80 degrees. So the Black Canyon on the Colorado River is on the portion of the river between the Arizona and Nevada borders. So, and it's like you have Nevada on one side and Arizona on the other side, so that's pretty cool. The name of the canyon comes from the black volcanic rocks in the area. And if you're going to be taking photos along this tour, I suggest that you get on one of the outside parts of the boat. As you can see her sitting here in front of us. That's where we sat as well. That way you can get some good pictures, and if you sit in the middle, you know, there's going to be people in the way. So better pictures on the either outside of the boat. So along the way, we're just floating down the river here and looking at all the scenery, seeing if we can spot any of those wildlife along the way, which it was just the birds that we spotted. Which there's another one. And we also, along the way, saw what is called barrel cactus in the canyon, which was really cool. Here's another location where we were able to stop and get out and walk, just to get some motion in our body from all the sitting. And so my hubby here decides he is going to get in the water and just kind of walk around, or at least put his feet in the water.
All right. Baldiloks here says he's going to put his feet in the water.
I did not do this. I get cold too easy. Maybe if it was like 100 or 120 degrees, then I would have.
I'm sure it's pretty cool.
I don't know. Does it get 120 degrees in Vegas? I hear that it can feel like that.
Why don't you try putting your one foot in the water before you take your other shoe? You might change your mind.
Oh, feels pretty good.
Yeah?
Well, for me.
So the other amazing thing is just look how clear this water is. It was just really beautiful. So if you like to be on a boat, you like peace, you like the sun shining down on you, you like seeing amazing scenery, we recommend this tour. It's my happy place. I loved it. So if you like those things, I highly recommend this tour for you.
Travels with the Baldiloks.
Like us on Facebook.
And subscribe to us on YouTube.